Hey, what's good, y'all? Divinity Gems back again, doing some individualized zodiac readings this time. So I'm up to my Jimmies, Feel the love for my Geminis. Nobody thinks like we do. That's why they hate us. That's why they do. I know it. Can't nobody talk like us. Nobody. You're new to my page, welcome. My channel, welcome. And I do have personal readings that I offer, as well as dream interpretation on my websites, www.divinitygems.com. Check me out, divinitygems33.com. Check me out. I did a couple pre-shuffles. I'm going to do two more shuffles, and let's go ahead with the Gemini energy for the week. Happy birthday to y'all. Mine is Tuesday. Happy birthday. Hope y'all enjoy. Bring the energy, spread the love on your day, because we do shine in a room full of people. We do. All right, let's see what we got going on, Geminis. Bring us some good energy this birthday week. See what we got. All right. Okay, Geminis. First card popped out. Mother of Air. Mother of Air. How fitting for us, air sign Gemini, because this is about knowing thyself. It don't get no clearer than the Mother of Air. This woman knows herself on a level of, if you can really, I just love her eyes on this picture. You can't tell her nothing. Can't tell her nothing. This is about knowing who you are, knowing your space, just mental clarity with the bird above her and the intuition on everything about herself. She knows exactly what she wants. She knows what she needs. That's not a woman you can break down mentally right there. You can't play mind games with her, because she knows what it is, and she knows who she is deeply. I mean, on a high spiritual level, she knows who she is. This is not somebody with that fake, that front that we put up for others. No, this is somebody that holds it on the inside, so it can't help but show on the outside. That's why it's showing in her eyes. Like, I know what that woman's thinking when I see those piercing eyes like that. I'm good. She's got on her jewelry. This is my Vision Quest tarot card, so it's Native American based. She's got on her jewelry, her little shawl. She likes what she wears. She likes her clothes. She likes her hair a certain way. This is that woman that you don't need to tell her anything. That's why she got them white feathers back there. She's got enough wisdom. She knows what it is. So if that's the energy we got going on starting off this week, I'm happy about that one. Letting us know that everything is in divine order came out next. This is the Eight of Earth, that inner order. So yeah, if she's the woman who knows who she is, she's a woman that also knows that everything is in divine order. It works for a reason. Every single thing has a purpose in that divine order of things. Then we got the Lovers card popped out. All right, what's going on here, air signs? We got some lover, Geminis. We got some lovers. Gonna feel it this week. Hope I'm in that. Just saying. All right, everything is in divine order. So you know who you are, and maybe you've been trying to manifest this type of love situation, this seclusion, this intimacy. Maybe you've been missing that, and it's just letting you know everything's in divine order. Sometimes situations have to be worked out for you to get, your soulmate that you've been waiting on, or that one right person. If you're with the right person already, maybe a conflict of y'all weren't on the same page right now, then hey, this is what's going on. Divine order, inner order, and balance to everything that was going on in that relationship. So for my married Gemini, this probably plays out as some type of conflict that you may have had, but you stuck to knowing who you were. And it's letting you know that everything is still in divine order, and that y'all are still just going to be as close as ever. For my single Gemini, this could play out as just that. You're waiting. You know who you are, and you worked on yourself, and you're trying to attract, somebody who's on your level. They're letting you know that as well. Everything is in divine order for you to get that lover at the end. All right. Contemplation came out next, the Four of Air. And that's just about sitting and waiting. There's 4 feathers up top, letting you know that, you're just giving it a little thinking time. Because sometimes, how we are, Gemini, we like to react. And as much as we think, those billions of thoughts play in our head, sometimes it just makes us want to do something about it, say something about it right then and there. We got to say it. We got to tell it. No, you don't always have to tell it. Sometimes, sometimes we don't have the whole story sometimes. So just be still, be quiet a little bit and go into contemplation. Just think about it. Could have been this, could have been this before I overreact. Just let me make sure I sit back and think about all scenarios for a second. It's very peaceful. That's why the moon is there. There's no stress right there when you're just thinking about it. When you're reacting, then you may do something that you regret and you can't take back. But when you're contemplating, this is why you contemplate, so that you can have some mental clarity going into a situation so that you don't overreact. Daughter of Fire, come out next. We got some good cards going on. There's some good energy. Daughter of Fire is that strength of knowing yourself spiritually. The Mother of Air is the woman who knows herself. This is the woman who knows herself on a high spiritual level. She is a healer of some sorts. And she has such mental clarity and intuition coming from those lightning bolts up there. Yeah, this one is about helping people. She's a giver. This type of energy right here, more so than just knowing myself. I'm a good woman and I give of myself as well as this Daughter of Fire energy. So that's all going in line with everything being in divine order, and the Lovers, which makes sense. Knowing yourself, being a giver, everything being in divine order. This Abundance card is next, the Four of Water, Abundance. This comes out, as I say, you just don't need all of that. When I look at this card, at first I used to look at it as a good thing. And then I looked at it as like, no. That's not relying on what you naturally have. That's feeling like you're going to prepare a whole bunch of abundance for a situation that hasn't even, if there's no problem yet, why prepare for a problem? I always say that. Don't prepare for a problem or you're going to get a problem. You prepared for it, well, don't be surprised when it shows up. But you have everything you need here. You have 2 whole rivers of water, and you just put a lot of work, extra work, wasted work to me, into going and filling up those extra 4, but just storing up stuff for what? For what? What are you storing up here? So if some of us have this type of energy going on where we have enough already on our plate, you don't need more. You don't need more. It's taking on too much sometimes. That card represents just trying to do too much. Maybe sometimes that goes together with being this person here. When you are a healer and you have the gift of healing, maybe you want to do a whole lot of healing to people, but you can't heal and give all your power away to the point where you're depleted. So yeah, I guess that's just relying on your own inner strength is what I want to say. Relying on what's already naturally there. And not feeling like you have to go outside of yourself and create all these other situations and over prepare for things. You don't have to over prepare. Everything you have is already naturally there. Following behind that was the Grandfather energy, which is just that reliable, trustworthy, patience and wisdom of your years that doesn't have anything to do with age, but just with wisdom. He sometimes those do come in years. As the longer we play this game called life, the better we get at it. Hopefully, if you're evolving, the better we get at it. So he's just been around in the game long enough. He's got everything wisdom wise, earned on those feathers right there on his cap. He's earned that wisdom. Then he's got his staff, and that looks like that bull, which represents the power behind him. I'm trying to see if there's anything else significant in there. But yeah, the colors on his head, the blue. He's very enlightened. He's just very enlightened in his decision making at this point in his life. So that's what you'll need a little bit more of if you're feeling this type of abundance energy, just relying on your inner self, knowing you have all the wisdom and everything in there that you need. You don't have to over prepare and overcomplicate things when everything you have is right there with you. And that maybe a lot of us got that insight. Maybe we will be getting this insight this week. Just some clarity. That's what that 8 of Fire is. It is insight. It is just the bright light going off. Like, I see. Yeah. So maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get whatever this is significant to in your life. Maybe you'll get how you are having an access here, because that's what this abundance is. It's not an abundance coming at you in a way monetarily wise always. It could play out that way for some of us, that we're going to receive our abundance, because I do see that down here when I get to that fulfillment card. That's what a lot of us want to see. This is what I look at as abundance. When you see all that type of water, she's basking in it, because she's free in the waterfall. All that water there is flowing from heaven freely from the rainbow. She got she got it. She got her fulfillment. This is the accomplishment of goals. This is everything you wished for coming to fruition. This is what this is for. So that is in our sign, Gemini. Going to get our some fulfillment this week from a situation that maybe we were just contemplating on it for a while, and we just didn't know which way to go. It's telling us that insight, that bright light is coming off while you're contemplating. That bright light is coming on to let you know which way to go. So you have the moon and the sun. You're in contemplation with the moon, and then bam, the sun comes out and sheds light on everything in the morning. Just, I see everything as it is, so that you can know how to proceed better. And then, yes, by making the wise decisions that you do in your maturity, there's your fulfillment coming. The rainbows and waterfalls. It don't get no better than that. That's a joyous card right there. And just knowing, again, Gemini, that everything is in divine order. We don't have to always move stuff around and manipulate things as we often like to do. Present party included. I'm just saying, we do stuff. We like to see if we can fix it and do it. But you know what I'm saying? Knowing yourself, it's okay. You know who you are. And most of us are, enlightened to that point of, well, we're givers and we like to help others. Just know that everything is in divine order. Everything is in divine order. Every move you make now is in preparation for your fulfillment. It's for your fulfillment. All right. Let stuff go if you are hoarding stuff. Let it go. Y'all know who's been hoarding up stuff and storing up unnecessary stuff, because you do this type of stuff out of fear. That's why I don't like this card, this abundance card. When I look at it, I didn't get good vibes off this card. I got more, but you're defeating your own purpose there by doing all that extra stuff. That's what I get off this type of abundance card. You got too much. I would have called this excessive. That's excessive. You don't need all of that stuff going on. This baggage there weighing you down when you have naturally what you need already. So just go with that. Go with that. See how this Lovers plays out for you. I'm interested in knowing. Y'all hit me up. Let me know how that resonated with you. If it did not resonate, book a personal reading. My website, www.divinitygems33.com. I do personal readings, personal spiritual advising, as well as dream interpretation. So if you want to check out my page, there's some good blog videos on there as well, just uplifting stuff about loving yourself and how to start if you don't know how. So check me out. All right. Till next time, Divinity Gems out.